George Washington's story is not a story of power. It is a story of perseverance. He did not begin his life as a king, and he never wished to become one. Instead, his life proved a single truth, that leadership is earned through endurance, shaped by hardship and defined by the ability to stand firm. When everything seems lost, George Washington was born in 1732, in the British colony of Virginia. His early life was marked by responsibility and loss. His father died when he was young, forcing him to grow up quickly. With limited formal education, Washington learned discipline through experience. He developed a strong sense of duty, self-control, and personal honor. These qualities would later matter more than wealth or titles. As a young man, Washington entered military service. His early career was not filled with glory. He made mistakes. He lost battles. He faced criticism and embarrassment. But instead of giving up, he studied his failures. He learned patience. He learned restraint. Perseverance became his greatest strength. By the 1770s, the American colonies were restless. British rule imposed heavy taxes, without giving the colonies a voice. Tensions grew. Protests spread. Conflict became unavoidable. When war finally came, the colonies faced impossible odds. In 1775, George Washington was chosen as commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. His task was overwhelming. His army was small, poorly trained, badly supplied, and often unpaid. Many soldiers were farmers and laborers, not professional fighters. Across the battlefield stood the British Empire, the most powerful military force in the world. Victory seemed impossible. Washington faced obstacle after obstacle. He lost major battles. His army was forced to retreat again and again. Supplies ran out. Morale collapsed. Soldiers deserted. Many believed the revolution was already over. Even his leadership was questioned. Yet Washington did not quit. He chose survival over pride, strategy over glory, patience over reckless victory. He understood that perseverance, not quick success, would determine the future. The lowest moment came during the winter of 1777. At Valley Forge, soldiers froze without proper clothing. Hunger and disease spread rapidly. Many died without ever seeing a battlefield. But Washington stayed. He lived among his troops. He shared their suffering. He refused comfort while they endured pain. Through discipline and training, he rebuilt a broken army. Slowly, the tide began to turn. Washington avoided unnecessary battles. He preserved his army. He waited for the right moment. With support from allies, especially France, the Continental Army gained strength. In 1781, at the Battle of Yorktown, the impossible finally happened. The British surrendered. After years of hardship, perseverance had won. George Washington became a national hero. He held the loyalty of the army. He held the respect of the people. He could have seized power. He could have ruled as a king. Instead, he did something the world had never seen. He gave up command and returned home. This act proved that his leadership was never about control. It was about service. In 1789, the new nation faced another challenge. It needed leadership once again. George Washington was unanimously elected as the first president of the United States. There were no rules, no traditions, no examples to follow. Everything he did would define the presidency. His obstacles did not end with war. The nation was divided. The economy was weak. Foreign powers threatened American independence. Washington built the first government from nothing. He formed a cabinet, balanced opposing views, enforced federal law. When rebellion tested the government's authority, he acted firmly, proving the Constitution was real. In foreign affairs, Washington chose neutrality. He believed the young nation needed peace to survive. His decision protected the country and allowed it to grow stronger. After 2 terms, Washington stepped down. Once again, he chose restraint over ambition. In his farewell address, he warned the nation about division, political conflict, and dangerous foreign alliances. His final act was guidance, not power. George Washington's greatest victory was not defeating an empire. It was proving that leadership means perseverance, that power should serve the people, and that the strongest leaders know when to step aside. From failure to victory, from war to peace, from soldier to president, George Washington built a nation, and trusted it to stand on its own.